Have you ever wondered what it takes to get 10 recruits in 10 days? In today's video, I want to show you how to get 10 recruits in just 10 days time. First thing first is that you need to understand here that this is not applicable if you are just starting out in this journey, okay? The reason is simply because what you are going to get paid right now is probably what you have done 30 to 45 days ago, okay? So the reason here that I say that this is not applicable to the one that you are just starting out is simply because what you are getting paid right now is based on what you have done 30 to 45 days ago. However, this video is still very, very important because what you are going to get paid 30 to 45 days from now will highly depend on what you are doing right now, okay? So that's why this video is still very, very important simply because what you are going to get paid 30 to 45 days from now will highly depend on what you are doing right now, okay? All right? So since today's our topic is all about how to get 10 recruits in 10 days, okay? So first thing first is that you need to understand that it is all about numbers game, okay? I know that a lot of you here, you hate me to say this, but this is true, okay? It is all about numbers game, okay? You need to understand that in the end of the day, right? It is all about, like, example, like the plant seed game, okay? Right? So why I say that? The reason is simply because, like, day one, you plant the seed, okay? You plant the seed, and then day two, when you go back to your garden, you are not going to see your harvest, right? Makes sense, okay? You are not going to see this, okay? You are not going to see your harvest at all, okay? So day two, what you need to do here is that you need to water the seed first, okay? Water the seed, and then maybe from day 3 until day 15, you continue to water the seed until maybe day 16, you are able to see your harvest. Same thing, okay? In this network marketing game, right, okay, it is still the same thing, same theory with this plant seed game, okay? Like day one, when you go out there and prospect, right? And when you go out there and prospecting the cold leads that you are getting from the Facebook, okay? Later we're going to talk about how you are able to prospect, okay? What are the ways that you can prospect? So same thing, like day one, you go to prospect, you are not going to be able to close them in just day 2 time, okay? All right, this is not going to happen from just day 2. You are not going to be able to close them, okay? So in the end of the day, it is all about relationship building, okay? But definitely, the way that we do relationship building is not based on, like, you go to the messenger and then you talk with them about their hobby, their spouse, their life, their kids. No, that is not the right way for you to build the relationship, okay? We build the relationship through content, and also at the same time, you need to position yourself as a real authority and as a real expert, and eventually indirectly build the relationship and build the rapport with them, okay? And then eventually maybe day 16, then you are able to go in there and close them, or maybe you are able to go in there and set up an appointment together with them and then eventually close them, all right? Okay, so this is a very, very important mindset that you need to understand. So if you really implement this mindset, you are going to know that the keyword here is consistency, okay? The keyword here is consistency, okay? Because imagine, like, if day 1, you go to plant the seed, and then day 2, you water the seed, but somehow day 3 until day 7, you stop watering the seed, then the whole thing is going to gone, okay? So you need to remember one thing here is that consistency is the key here, okay? So what I recommend you to do here is that I think that you should have a 30 days game plan ahead starting from today onwards until the next 30 days, you know exactly what you need to do every single day. right? Okay, so with that being said, in the end of the day, right, if you really realize one thing, the whole process here, let's just make it very simple here, is that the whole process is just like the whole classic sales process here for network marketing is just all about, first you do prospecting, and then after that you set an appointment. Okay, you set an appointment, and then eventually you close them. Okay, and if let's just say that you're not able to close them, then what you do here is that you follow up with them. Makes sense? Okay, so overall, this is the classic example of the sales process. Okay, right? So that's why I say that this topic, how to recruit 10 people in 10 days, is not applicable for you if you're just starting out. It's simply because you are not going to have enough time, or you're not going to have enough activity on prospecting yet. Okay, all right? So in order for you to be able to recruit 10 people in 10 days, you need to have enough activity on prospecting first. Okay, so what are the ways that you can prospect? Okay, definitely what are the things that you need to do in order for you to be able to generate this prospecting activity here? Is that first thing first is that you need to send a lot of the friend requests on Facebook. Okay, all right, but definitely don't send to anyone. Okay, you want to send to the people that are actually interested in your stuff or in your product. Okay, let's just say as an example, right? If today you are in the weight loss niche, you better send the friend request to the people that are interested in weight loss. Okay, or else it's going to waste your space. Remember, there are only 5,000 friends allowed on Facebook. Okay, so that's why you only want to send friend requests to the people that is actually interested in your stuff. Okay, this is the first thing that you need to do. You need to send friend requests, a lot of the friend requests. And the next thing here is that what you need to do here is that you need to post every single day. Okay, which means that you need to create content and then post every single day. Okay, you need to post every single day. Okay, you need to show people that you are there all the time for them. Okay, so you need to show them that you are hyper active on Facebook. Remember, attention is the new currency. So you want to get a lot of the massive attention. So how are you going to do that? Is that you are going to post every single day, every single goddamn day, you are going to post your content on your timeline or on your profile. Okay, and then definitely the next thing that you want to do here is that we call this as priming. Okay, priming here is like you go to your friends, you go to your Facebook friends timeline, and then you like their post and you comment on their post. Okay, you like their post and you comment on their post. Okay, this is something like just imagine like today, if you are in if you are just first day into the university, right? In order to know a lot of the people, you need to say hi to as many people as you can and then exchange contact and all these kind of things, right? Makes sense, right? Makes sense, right? So the same thing happens here in Facebook. Okay, when you go to Facebook, right? Maybe all your friends, all your Facebook friends, not really know you. Remember, we are focusing on cold leads. Okay, so they might not know you. Okay, so what you need to do here is that you need to go to their profile. Okay, imagine. Okay, go to their profile, and then what you need to do here is that you need to like their post and comment on their post. Okay, like the post and comment on the post. Right? Makes sense. Okay, so it is just like you go to university. The first day you go to university, you say hi to as many people as you can. Right? And definitely, this is not, this thing is not powerful if you just do it in one day. Okay, but imagine if you consistently, like for the next 30 days, you go and comment and also like on the same person post, like for 30 posts for the next 30 days. Imagine. Okay, do you think that that person is going to recognize you or not? The answer is 100% yes, right? That person is 100% going to recognize you. Okay, so again, the keyword here is consistency. Okay, all right. It doesn't matter what you do here, especially in this Facebook game, consistency is everything. Okay, so please, even when you want to do priming, you want to like and comment on the post, but you want to stay consistent. Okay, you don't want to do it like one day and then you stop for 3 days. This is not going to work. Okay, and definitely when it comes to prospecting, you need to reach out to your Facebook friends. Okay, reach out. Okay, so who should you reach out? Just a few quick one. First thing first is the people that just accept your friend request, the newly added friends. Okay, these are the people that you can reach out to them, and also at the same time you can also reach out to the people that engage on your post. Okay, when we say engage, we call them as engagers, okay, which means that people that like your post and also at the same time comment on your post. Okay, so reach out to them, say hi to them. Just as an example, right, like for the newly added friend, you can just say something like, hey John, I noticed that you have just accepted my friend request. How is things going on your side? Okay, and then eventually you continue the conversation. Okay, so same thing for the engagers, you just say something like, hey John, thanks for liking my post. I hope that you get some values from my post. By the way, how is things going on your side? And then you start the conversation. Okay, the most important thing here is that you want to have a reason to start the conversation with them. Okay, follow me so far. So basically, this is what you should do when it comes to prospecting. All right. However, when it comes to setting an appointment, okay, it is all about 2 to 3 ways for you to have an appointment. Okay, a classic one which I love the most is definitely the Zoom. Okay, Zoom meeting is something that I really love the most. Okay, and also at the same time, definitely this can be one-on-one or 3-way. 3-way. Sorry, I spelled wrong. Okay, so one-on-one or 3-way. Okay, one-on-one or 3-way Zoom call, either way works. Or you can do this as a face-to-face meetup. It works as well, face-to-face meetup. Okay, so it's one of the type of the appointment that you can do. And also another one that a lot of the people love to do is invite them to join the webinar or send them the company video to watch. Okay, right? But definitely, if you ask me which one is the most powerful one, pre-COVID, the most powerful one is always Meetup and also Zoom. Okay, these two. Okay, but after COVID happened, for me, I think that the most powerful one is Zoom. Okay, Zoom is especially is definitely the most powerful one. Okay, I mean after COVID, all right. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that either one of these 3 not working. No, all these 3 work. Okay, I've seen my student just doing webinar alone and managed to scale to like 75,000 worth of team volume every single month. Okay, I've also seen my student that just do one-on-one Zoom call that managed to build until 1,000 members for her team. Okay, I also managed to see my student from UK which just do like face-to-face meetup, coffee talk, and build her business to multiple 5 figures per month. Okay, so either ways works. All you need to do here is that you need to find the thing, the way that suit you the most. All right, and definitely we are not going to talk about closing because closing is a very huge and long topic. So we need to spend another video and talk about closing. All right, so if you are interested to learn more about closing, comment below and let me know so that I can shoot a new video for you. All right, and by the way, before we continue, if you enjoyed this video so far, smash the like button, smash the share button, smash the subscribe button, and also comment below and let me know what is your biggest takeaway from this video. All right, so definitely the last thing that I would like to talk about is the thing called follow-up. Okay, people always say that the fortune is in the follow-up, which I 100% totally agree. Okay, the fortune is always in follow-up. Okay, so if you want to recruit 10 people in the next 10 days, and if you feel like you have already done enough prospecting, you have enough appointment, you try your best to close, but somehow your closing rate is not really high, then follow-up is the thing that you want to focus right now. Okay, so definitely when I share the follow-up here, I mean like I'm not going to share the classic text messaging follow-up, that kind of method, because that is not how I do my things. Okay, when it comes to follow-up, I love to do my own way, and also at the same time, I love to do, we call this as a modern way, which I learned from other social media coach, and also my student implement this and have a very huge result. Okay, so definitely when it comes to follow-up, right, the first thing here is that the classic example one is the text message. Okay, right? But definitely when we do the text message, right, we are not going to send them like a super long message or something like that. Okay, no. Okay, we are just going to say the word like just wanted to pop this message to the top of your inbox. Okay, all right. So for whoever that seen my message or ghost me, like that never reply my message, I always send them this sentence. Just wanted to pop this message to the top of your inbox. Okay, this is what I do. Okay, and also at the same time, I also love to just send them a question mark symbol. Okay, for people that don't really reply my message and seen my message but never reply my message, I love to send them a question mark, this kind of symbol as well. All right. And the next thing that I love to send them is what we call as funny gift. Okay. Right. So if you go to the Facebook Messenger session, there's a gift session, right? So basically, what you can do is that you can just type in the word, waiting for your reply or something like that, and then it will appear all the cute and funny gift. So this is another thing that I am going to send them as well. Okay, I'm going to send them funny gift. Remember, when it comes to follow up, right? Your job here is not to close the sale. When it comes to follow up, the first main job of you doing follow up is to get their attention, is to get them to reply your message first. Then only you have a chance to close the sale. So that is why when it comes to follow up, our goal here is not to send. It's not to close the sale. Our goal here is just to get them to reply our message. Then only we have a chance to close the sale, right? And definitely the next thing here is that when it comes to follow up, I love to send them freebie. Okay, so when it comes to freebie, it can be a free ebook, it can be a free voucher, it can be a free coupon, it can be a free sample, it can be a free training, it can be anything. Okay, anything, basically anything that's free, you send it to them, and then eventually after they respond to your message, let's say example, right, you want to send out a free voucher, a free sample, you're just going to say something like, hey John, currently I have a free sample inside my drawer that I really want to send out. Can you leave me your postal address on? And then they say, yes, this is my postal address. Then after that, you redirect the conversation to the sales conversation so that you have another chance to close them again. Remember, again, our goal here when it comes to follow-up is just to get them to reply our message, to reignite or restart the conversation again. And then eventually after they reply our message, we switch it to the sales conversation. Okay, we redirect to the sales conversation so that we have another chance to close the conversation. All right. And definitely the last way that we do a lot when it comes to follow-up here is that we call this as group join. Okay, which means that we invite them. If you have your own, this is only applicable if you have your own Facebook group or if your company have their own product group or something like that. Okay, so this, what you can do here is that you can invite them to join the group that you owning or maybe your company own. Okay, so again, after they join the group, then you can tag them on the testimonial or you can tag them some freebie and then reach back out to them and ask them about how is the testimonial going, or how is the testimonial, is it good or not, or whether if you tag them on the freebie, then you can ask them how is the freebie, is it valuable or not. Then you redirect the conversation into the sales conversation again. Right? So by the way, basically this is what I'm going to do if I want to recruit 10 people in the next 10 days. I am going to massively again, if you're just starting out, this is not going to be applicable for you because the prospecting and the setting appointment is not enough activity for you. Okay, so this is only applicable if you have done a lot of the prospecting and if you have generated a lot of the appointment. Then these are the things that you can do in order to recruit 10 people in the next 10 days, right? So, by the way, before I go, I just want to invite you to join my upcoming free live masterclass, okay, on this upcoming Thursday. If you're from US or Canada, it will be on upcoming Thursday. However, if you're from Asia country like Australia and also Malaysia or Singapore, it will be on upcoming Friday. I want to invite you my free live 2 hours masterclass where I'm going to show you how to get 20 to 40 new customers and new downlines in the next 30 to 45 days without spending any single dollar on ads or without spending any single dollar on automation too. Okay, and also at the same time, this free masterclass also applicable to the people that if you're just starting out, right? So if you want to join my free live masterclass, all you need to do here is that you just need to go to networkmarketinghacks.com/invite. Okay, but definitely I'm going to drop the link below this video as well. So if you want to join my upcoming free live masterclass, which I don't really do a lot on, honestly saying, so you better grab this opportunity, okay? So my upcoming free live 2 hours masterclass where I'm going to show you how to get 20 to 40 new customers and new downlines in the next 30 to 45 days without spending any single dollar on ads or without spending any single dollar on automation tools. Then just go to this website or this link, networkmarketinghacks.com/invite. Right? So that's all for today's video. I hope that I served you a lot. And by the way, if you enjoyed this video, remember to smash that button, smash that love button, smash that like button, share it, okay? And also click the subscribe button and also comment below and let me know what is your biggest takeaway from this video. Right? I'm going to see you on the next video and bye-bye and have a good day.